Have you ever noticed how two people can earn the same income, yet one builds wealth while the other constantly struggles? It's not just luck or opportunity, it's how they handle their money once it arrives. Most people think wealth starts with big paychecks. But the truth, wealth starts with small decisions, repeated quietly, month after month. The top 1% don't just make money, they protect it, grow it, and most importantly, they give every dollar a job. That's what today's idea is about. It's not a trend or a spreadsheet formula, it's a rhythm. A way to manage your money so it buys you freedom, not anxiety. And like all powerful habits, it begins small, with 15% of everything you earn. That's not money you owe anyone else. That's money you owe your future self. Think of it like this. Every euro, dollar, or yen you make is a seed. Most people eat all their seeds because they're hungry today. But wealth builders, they plant some. They know those seeds will grow trees that one day bear fruit without effort. Let's call that 15% your peace fund, not an emergency fund, because that sounds like something bad has already happened. The peace fund exists to give you calm even when life gets messy. Imagine this, you're driving home and your car tire explodes. Most people react with panic, how am I going to pay for this? But you take a deep breath, tap your phone, pay the bill, and drive home. That's what peace looks like in financial form. Start small. Your first goal is 1 month of essential expenses. Not Netflix, not that weekend takeout habit, just the basics. Food, rent, electricity, and transportation. Once that's done, aim for 3 to 6 months. That cushion is more than numbers in a bank app. It's confidence in disguise. Because when you have a buffer, your world doesn't fall apart with a single surprise. You can think clearer, you can take risks others can't, and ironically, you make better financial choices when you're not terrified of losing it all. That's reason number 1 for the 15% peace of mind. Reason number 2, to make your money work harder than you ever could. Picture two friends, Alex and Mira. At age 30, Alex invests $10,000 once. Mira waits 10 years, then invests $20,000. By the time they're 50, Alex has more money, even though Mira invested twice as much. Why? Because time quietly multiplies discipline. That's the real magic of compounding. It's not about being a genius investor, it's about being patient when everyone else wants quick results. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. He wasn't exaggerating. Compounding is how small streams become rivers, and rivers become oceans. The hardest part, starting. You don't need a fancy financial degree or a stockbroker uncle. You just need to start planting that Begin with your company's retirement match if you have one. That's free money people forget to collect. Then move to tax-friendly accounts, an ISA in the UK, a Roth IRA in the US, or whatever version your country offers. They're boring, yes, but boring is the soil wealth grows best in. Avoid chasing shiny objects. Stick to passive index funds that mirror the market. You're not trying to outsmart Wall Street, you're trying to own a small slice of everything it builds. Over time, that slice becomes a feast. And here's a truth few admit. The people who win in investing aren't the ones who check their portfolios every day. They're the ones who forget it's even there, because they're too busy living. Set it, automate it, forget it. That's the lazy person's path to wealth. And also the smartest. Next, we'll move to the 65% your living rhythm. Why your cost of comfort can quietly become the enemy of financial peace, and how the rich protect their budgets from lifestyle creep without living like monks. The next 65% is where most of life happens. The rent, the groceries, the things that keep the lights on and the wheels turning. But here's the problem. Comfort expands quietly. You start earning more, and without noticing, your expenses rise to match it. A better apartment, a newer car, a few more dinners out because you deserve it. And suddenly, you're running faster on the same treadmill. This is what people call lifestyle creep. It's sneaky because it doesn't feel wrong. It feels like progress. But every time you upgrade your life faster than you upgrade your savings, you move further from freedom. That's why 65% matters. It's a ceiling, not a suggestion. A boundary that protects your future from your present impulses. Let's imagine your income as a pie. If 15% is the slice that builds your future, 65% is the slice that keeps your world stable, and you never ever let it grow larger than that. The trick isn't to live like a monk. It's to live like someone who values peace more than status. Start by tracking your biggest costs. Most people obsess over coffee prices but ignore the giant leaks, rent, transport, insurance. Those three alone usually eat up half the budget. If you can shave even a small percent off there by negotiating rent, finding better utility rates, or choosing a car that costs less to run, you create breathing room without cutting joy. It's not about deprivation, it's about designing your life intentionally. Think of money as architecture. Every expense is a brick. If you place them carefully, you build something that lasts. If you pile them without thought, the house collapses the moment the wind changes. Housing and transportation are the two pillars of the structure. Handle those wisely and the rest falls into place. Maybe that means sharing a flat for another year while you strengthen your savings. Maybe it means choosing a slightly longer commute to save hundreds each month. Every small decision compounds not just in numbers, but in freedom. When your living expenses stay below 65%, something powerful happens. You stop working for money and start letting money work for you. And here's the real beauty. Living below your means isn't about being cheap. It's about buying options. Options to take a break. Options to change jobs. Options to say no to things that don't feel right. People think money buys luxury, but the richest luxury is control over your own time. Now, let's talk about the part most financial plans forget. Joy. The 20% is your guilt-free zone, the space where you can breathe and remember that money is a tool, not a cage. You're not saving to live less. You're saving to live better. This 20% is for the dinner that reminds you you're alive, the trip with friends that recharges your soul, the hobby that doesn't make sense on paper but makes sense in your heart. Call it your return on happiness. Because when you allow yourself moments of joy, you actually stay committed to the plan. It's like fitness. If you never allow a rest day, you burn out. But if you schedule pleasure as part of your system, you stay consistent for years. So don't feel guilty about enjoying money. Just enjoy it within boundaries that protect your peace. That's the full circle of the 15-65-20 system. 15% for peace and growth, 65% for the essentials, 20% for life itself. It's not about restriction, it's about rhythm. When your money flows with intention, it stops controlling you. Wealth isn't a number, it's a feeling. A quiet morning without worry. A decision made from freedom, not fear. If you start today, a year from now you'll look back and realize something profound. You didn't just save money. You built stability. You built confidence. You built peace. And that's what true wealth feels like. If you found this lesson meaningful, share it with someone who needs a calm approach to money. Subscribe for more guides like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care of your 15 and 65, 20, and let it take care of you.